Oh, we're on. Hola. So, this is going to be the third and I hope the final video for the Pirate Treasure Quest. Spent some more time reverse engineering that verify key function. Oh, I'm already in Pirate Bay. Oh, that's right. At the end of the last video, I walked all the way over here. We don't actually have a quest for this, but that's okay. So, yeah, spent time reversing the function, and it was, I'm not going to lie, that sucked. That was really hard. On this one, on Canvas, I linked to a write-up, and I linked to a working keygen. Well, working, as in, it seemed to be working according to the write-up. Just to help you guys out, because that was it was a painful experience to go through. I didn't care for it at all. It was fun, sure, but it was really complicated, and it was definitely one of those things that's like, I'm glad we should only, I mean, I hope we only have to do it once, but I've only noticed one obvious keygen challenge here in the game. So I'm at least glad that that part's up. Anyway, so taking that write-up and taking a look at that Python script that was linked on Canvas, and spending way too much time staring at... So this is what I've done to reverse engineer this function, all right? So we have the... Oh, geez, that's not what I was trying to do. All right, so we have the assembly instructions, right? We have the pseudocode from Hydra. We have what else today? Oh yeah, so we had oh, there it is. And I know I haven't used this with you guys before, but this is a good tool that Ghidra and most other such decompilers will have, is the function graph, which if I zoom out here, you can see it takes the code and it organizes it in according to the logic, right? So what this does is it makes it a lot easier to see. Like, so when we're looking at this, when we're looking at the pseudocode, for example, we have while loops, we've got ifs, we've got do's, we've got, you know, all kinds of stuff, but it's really hard to figure that out. And also the pseudocode is probably very wrong, which I came to understand very fast as I was trying to parse through it. So what the graphing function does is it really easily allows you to find loops, right? Like right here, we can see this is some kind of loop, right? Because there's two conditions, and it will do this, and then go back and try again until eventually it reaches this condition, and then it will continue on. So if we zoom in a little bit here, we can see the assembly instructions that are associated with this, right? And that helps to break the code out for us. So this is obviously very helpful. Reading the assembly instructions is obviously really helpful. Keeping in mind that you can change the names of things to make it a little bit easier to read, right? So, for example, if let's go to a loop here with an obvious iterator. Hey, see how the code is structured here? How it's got this strange sort of pattern. Let's do this one here. All right, so this you might see, for example, pseudocode, or no, sorry, assembly instructions that set a register to 0, and then later on we'll set it to 1, and that would be an obvious for loop, right? So it just makes it a little bit easier to break it all apart. And I used all three, of these different things. That and a lot of time, which is why I didn't think this challenge was very fun, because to be honest with you, it's a lot of work. It's really laborious to reverse engineer things, but it is also really more a matter of time. You know, it's one of those things where if you just bang away at it and you don't give up and you just keep working, you will eventually get it. So I don't know. Not that it wasn't fun, and not that it doesn't require skill. I don't want to give anybody that kind of impression or anything. It absolutely does, but also it's just not my cup of tea. But I was able to reverse engineer it and then take a look at the Python script that was linked up in that write-up, and I pared that down into what I just needed to do the thing. And then I mean, I couldn't just take the keygen and do it. It turns out, I mean, that I needed to make some adjustments and stuff, and you know, all that. But I'll let you guys figure that part out for yourselves. But the ultimate thing that I got here is I do have some output that appears to be a key. I have no idea if it works, so let's try. Can I just copy these? Do I have to type this in? Yeah! Hooray for not having to type it in. So I know that I can leave the dashes in because our code indicates that it will ignore dashes and spaces. And what we should have here is all of this via the... So the code indicates that there's basically a custom encoding going on. And the encoding is based on these characters here, which I know that it's not everything. So this is 10, 11, 12. Okay, so wait, it's 26 minus 4. Okay, so 24 characters, right? 10, and then 22 characters. Okay. So out of that character set, 32. Where was I going? So oh yeah. So it's basically doing encoding based on 32 characters, and it looks like some kind of weird custom encoding. And as I said, each of these values, as it's matched, is actually appears to be its position in the array, and it's just it took me hours to detangle the spaghetti code. But anyway, I'll let you guys have that kind of fun, and if not, then see if you can take a shortcut, you know, with the Python script that's linked on Canvas. But I have no idea if this is actually going to work, so it is not valid. Okay, so I need to go back to the drawing board here. I need to check out and see where I'm making my mistake. Or actually, hold on, let me try that again. Let me get rid of the dashes first. Okay, no. All right, let me pause this for a bit. I was hoping that it would be that easy, but I guess I need to go review my code once again. Just give me a moment. Well, I missed the big reveal. I didn't actually go back and review my code at all. I just generated 2 more codes, and the second one that I generated didn't work. So this one didn't work, but then I just generated 1 more and tried it, and it did. So that's it. Sorry for missing the reveal there. That's too bad, but let's see what we got here. There's the flag of the pirate. What else did we get? Anything else good? I didn't even check. Didn't even... Oh, chain gun. Drop chain gun. Actually, overpowered chain gun is especially if it stacks up enemies. Yes, I bet it is. Avast, yeah, I got my RSA. Because of the RSA in the encoding. You see? I get it. I get it. Tell me you don't get it, I get it. I'm going to replace that with the chain gun, and now I am very curious to try this. That is not a chain gun. That is very clearly a Thompson submachine gun with a drum magazine. I'm going to literally unplay it. A rat. Well, it is quieter than the AK-47, so... Yeah. Well, we did it. Now what do we got to do? Now we have to do fire and ice. Let me check in this here. Fire and ice, variable overflow exploits. Now, I remember I've tried fire and ice a couple of times. I don't know if you guys have been watching all of the videos. I wouldn't blame you if you haven't been. But I came across Magma Rock some time ago, and tried fighting him and realized that he heals when he gets to about half health. And I had a couple of ideas on as to how to approach that. Number one possibility that I had in mind was to adjust the damage that our weapons do. So basically, to do so much damage. Yeah, this is the one. What was that? You guys see that? Something popped up on the screen there for a second. What's going on? Yeah, so adjust our damage so that we basically just one-shot him, so he doesn't have a chance to heal. Which I think is still going to be my first play here. And he's this way. Let's see if we can gun him down quick with the ROP chain gun, I guess, since we're over here. I mean, the not chain gun, because it's not a chain gun. Or maybe with our static spell, because we haven't tried that. We tried the ice spell because that was the most logical thing, and also we didn't have all these neat weapons at the time. So maybe we can just burn them down real fast and avoid the issue altogether. That might be good. Of course, it would defeat the purpose of the class, so I'll still figure out some way to do it, but I guess just for the sake of trying. Oh, another one. Awful lot of you guys. Oh wait, no, I went the wrong way. This is the ice cave. Well, damn it. Get out of here, spider. Get out of here, spider. Get out of here, spiders. It is over this way. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay, that does no damage to him. That does some damage to him. Not a lot, though. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's going to be possible to just burn him down with our superpowered spells. We are going to have to work something else out. But that will be for another video. Okay. This one was really tough. If you were able to do this without using any of the, like, relying on anybody else's code or anything like that, really kudos to you, more power to you. It took me... How long was I staring at that code? I don't know. A long time. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long time. And, you know, I don't know if I can... I'm not going to say that, you know, obviously, axiomatically, I'm better at all of this than anybody, because it's certainly possible that some of you have a lot more experience out there with reverse engineering and that kind of a thing. I would never say that I'm the best. I'm just the teacher here. But I will say it was tough for me, so I can only imagine it was really tough for a lot of you if you don't have any exposure to this. So if you're able to make it this far, kudos to you. If not, then you know, don't hesitate to use those resources I linked up on Canvas. Like I said, even I had to take a look at that Python code. I didn't end up using it, but I mean, I ended up doing a lot of the same things anyway, so it didn't matter one way or another. Okay, thanks. See you on the next one. Let's figure out how we're going to take Magma Rock, give myself super-powered ice spells.